All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return for every information and everything we go over here in the charts is for you to smash that like button if you learned something new and found value in what I had to say. And if you are a first-time viewer, hang on tight. I hope you learned something new. And before you leave, don't forget to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video that I post. So here we are with Ctrm going slightly sideways in its reaction. I mean, it hit highs here on the 10th of about $1.06. Still super important point for the bulls to break through. And I've talked about it before. The bulls need to stay above $1 for this to show any strength. And it's been fighting to do that. I mean, this stock has been fighting to stay above $1. But when we look at that dip back on the 5th, it hit a low here of 65 cents. And since then, it's been running up, looking pretty healthy and having a bullish rally. Now, we want to keep in mind the highest point that CTRM made, and it was back here on February 11th, and that was 195. It's been pulling downwards since, touched a low of 65 cents, bouncing back up, but as long as this stock stays above $1, it will show strength, okay? It's tested down here at the 90-cent range, 95-cent range, and so forth, but as long as it stays above $1, we will see strength in this company and in this stock before it consolidates or have another run. A lot of investors are talking about how this is all over Reddit and there's so many other opportunities, or it's another Wall Street bets opportunity, or the short squeeze. I mean, we've been talking about the short squeeze, that it was possibly almost 1,400 at one point, 1,400%. I mean, that was huge. So if that was all true, it's reversing from there, and we're going to have to see this continue running. I mean, this is not enough to tell us that the short squeeze has came or that the Reddit forums are really talking about this. I'm not sure. Really, I haven't came across anything. If you guys know anything, you guys can comment down below. Any links or any posts or anything that you believe is out there. But overall, as a company, CTRM has a lot of opportunities. So here we are with the 50-day moving average, and that's 97.24. I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware of that. Anything above that is bullish. Anything below that is bearish. Now, we have our support here, and our support is 95 cents. Okay, I'm just rounding it down. If that gets broken through, your next support level is down here at 93 cents. And you want to watch carefully if the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, since it's such a broad stretch and the bearish territory is where the support sits, you could use this point right here as a midway point, which is literally $1. We're sitting at 102, right? $1.02. So you can use here 99 cents or $1 as a midway point if you want to just round that 99 cents up as a midway point to see how it's reacting between the resistance, the 50-day moving average, and in bullish territory. So what is our resistance? And this is probably the most important point for the bulls and this whole entire chart for this momentum to continue and reach newer highs. And that resistance is 104. The bulls need a breakthrough 104, turn that into a support to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware of that. And then the next point is 106 to continue to work its way up further into bullish territory, pulling further away from the 50-day moving average and reaching newer highs. Now, guys, stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you guys won't want to miss. You definitely want to watch this one. I talked about it yesterday, but many investors may have missed it or overlooked it, and this is called the stock of the decade. So stay tuned for it. As always, if you learned something new, subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know that you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. Welcome back, everyone, to another video here with Invest for Tomorrow, and all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watched this video and you found this helpful and informative, and for you to share this with a friend or a family member so they are aware. And if you're a first-time viewer, just stay on tight and you find value in this, don't forget to leave without clicking the subscribe button. So here we are, Matterport.com. I highly recommend checking out the website, and there's so much cool information about this company that it's just immense, and it's just unbelievable how far into technology we're going. And you could see that it can capture any space into a 3D diagram. Now, all it takes for this to go to the next level, which I wouldn't be surprised coming soon, is actually putting on virtual goggles, right? Virtual reality goggles, and you can actually tour and walk inside there without even just looking at a screen. You'll actually feel that you're there without being there. So imagine that being a sales pitch from a realtor, and it saves so much time of driving to all these different places. You just go to a local central spot, you put on the goggles, and you're there. And the virtual reality is becoming a reality. That's just immense, crazy stuff to think. So GHVI, I've been talking about it as it was falling, and I actually caught it back at $17 when it was falling. This was the second time I reiterated it, and that was this weekend on March 6th. And I said the closer to 10, the more interesting. It had hit a low of 11.32, but the market ran up. I mean, I talked about it here that I could see it possibly falling a little bit more unless the market runs wild with stimulus being passed, and we may have seen its bottom close to 11.32 for now. We shall see. So since then, it's been running. It's sitting at $16.99, and I'm here to tell you guys why this is one you don't want to pass up on, and the potential is immense. I could see this 50x at the most, and the lowest 20x, okay? And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. So this is the first article how everyone found out about it, and it's called "This SPAC Could Be the Best Stock of the Decade." I'm not going to go into much detail about it. It just shows us a little bit about the company and what type of sector it's in, how it's an untouched sector, and it shows us the 3D modeling. Definitely look this up to read more about it, and definitely check out the website. And now this is where I'm definitely going to summarize everything and talk about what it says that has a little bit more information, quicker and to the point than just reading that whole article and going through the whole website. So I really like this one. It says 3 unstoppable growth stocks to buy right now. That was a pretty bullish statement back in February 26th, but prices are a lot better right now than February 26th, or kind of close to them. So this is why this is a stock you don't want to pass up on. So the first question is really interesting. Would you like to invest in a company in a massive, underpenetrated market with a clear leader and relatively low valuation? Put those three things together, and you have the kind of stock that should almost certainly deliver tremendous gains. I think GHVI checks off these boxes. That's a bold statement, and we're going to have to see after the merger if institutional ownership goes up tremendously, and that'll be a big sign. But very bold to say that, and that's the type of questions you would ask yourself, or any investor would ask themselves, and hopefully come across in Amazon when it was under $100, come across Apple when it was under $10, $20, come across Google when it was just a few cents. You know, those are the questions, and that's how you find these tremendous gainers. Like, this is said to be the stock of the decade. Now, it says here what they're about and how they create 3D models with any physical space, and the total addressable market for this data technology is $240 billion, okay? The company space under management is 100 times larger than in the entire rest of the market, okay? Its SPAC is public offering is expected to value the company at around 2.3 billion, okay? So when you look at this, this is 100 times, right? 100x. Now, I don't think they're going to get all of the addressable market, but if the market even grows and expands, then this could possibly 100x or get pretty close to that. But the reason why I say this could possibly 50x is because they're the largest ones in this sector, and it's untouched by very few and underpenetrated. And if they go ahead and take up the market share as fast as they can, I could see them taking probably 50% of this. And if you go ahead and do that, you know, that's 50x of where the stock's valuation is right now, which could also be almost $100 billion at some point. So 50x is big moves, okay? That's still 5,000% up over time. So Matterport projects its revenue will increase by compound annual growth rate of 59%. Okay, where do you find those returns? Not every day. So when I look at that, I mean, that's explosive growth, 59%. and it's going to be soaring close to 750 million by 2025. And basically they go to say they don't see anyone coming in the horizon to beat or try to compete anywhere near the company's potential. Once the merger with Matterport is finalized, this will be practically unstoppable. I mean, I know this could sound like very bullish or a lot of hype, but this company's potential and the way it's innovating and changing the game, I could see this 50x and 5,000% go up over time. And it could possibly even grow bigger than that because of the fact that this is right now 240 billion of a market space, and it could grow even more. And the more that grows and the more the company grows over time, the more it's going to feed off of that market space and market cap it's going to receive. So big space here, big opportunity. And like I said, it would be very surprising to see this go to the next step where a realtor could say, hey, do you want to go there right now? And they're like, well, how far is it? It's 2 hours away. Do you want to go there right now without even having to drive? Just put these on. And all of a sudden, it's a sales pitch. People are going to be excited. It's just going to change the realtor world and the whole entire real estate perspective. And not only that, but the way we could do things architecturally, and also just so much could be expanded off of this. It's going to be wild. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm excited about it. Big potential here. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below. Comment down below what you think about this space and what you think about where this is going, and especially if you're a realtor or you own your own brokerage, how you feel about this company. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.